Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here, and I'm going to give you my analysis and my thought process. And the idea here is for you to learn and potentially get some trade ideas so that you can navigate the market profitably. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page of the website and you can get to know us a little bit better. We've got a professional chat room, watch lists, webinars, member videos, all for you, and a mentor like myself that truly cares about your success in the market. And the best part is it's free for 7 days. If you scroll down a little bit further, you can get to know us a little bit better. And a little bit further, you can see what our current members are saying about the membership. And once you decide on whether you'd like to become a member, you can choose the free trial right here and get started right away. Alright, the first chart that we're going to take a look at is Boeing BA. And Boeing definitely has a lot of promise here. If we break over this 137 mark right here, it'll also break us over this resistance. There's a touch, there's a touch, here's a touch, here's a touch right there. So that's a big level, many tests, and then that would also break us over this downtrend line. You can see that it developed here just in the beginning of 2015, several touches right there, several touches here at the end of 2015. We haven't touched it yet. A break over this level would be a nice breakout here for Boeing. The next one we're going to take a look at is Bank of America. Bank of America, this is a key break over this level here, this $15 level, and why it was so key is because this was big time support for all of 2015, much of 2014 as well. Lots of touches here against this level right there. We broke through it right there, and you can see that once we broke through that, we saw a big decline right there. And you can see right here it acted as resistance, because former support becomes resistance, 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 and again we broke over it right there, came back down and tested it successfully. So I like Bank of America overall, and I think it's going to be heading higher, and we can use this 15 as support, and the next real resistance isn't until about $18 up here. So just be aware of that. If we do end up heading higher, that there's some pretty big resistance up there at about 18, and it's likely to take at least a pause once it gets up there. Next chart we're going to take a look at is Bed Bath & Beyond. And Bed Bath & Beyond, very constructive look here. So overall, we broke over this downtrend line. Look at how many touches. It's really respecting this angle. You can see lots of touches right here, and then we broke over it right here, and just recently retested it twice right here. Another thing that I want you to notice here is how many touches we have on this support. Many touches right here. In fact, today we just sold, the members and I sold our calls that we bought down here off of this green candle right here. We bought it off of the lows, off of the retest of this support, and we just sold it near the highs today. So that was an awesome win for the members and I. And overall, we're looking for a breakout here over this 46.50 level for a longer term breakout. So if we break out over this 46.50, that's going to be a breakout side of this box, as well as over the 200-day moving average as well. So look for this potentially to happen on Bed Bath & Beyond. That's going to be a really nice signal if it ends up happening. Next, let's take a look at BIDU. And BIDU here, I'm going to back it up a little bit so you can get a longer term picture here. So we have a downtrend line that we broke over. Here it is right there. Touch, 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 and we broke over it right here. And look at where we're resetting right there. So we retested it right there. Another thing to note here is we have an uptrend line right there. There's a touch. There's several touches right here, and that's going to act as support. So if we end up getting any kind of action in this area between where we're at right now and 170, that's going to be a good buy zone here for BIDU. I believe that BIDU heads higher here in the long term. Next, we're going to take a look at Citigroup, and Citigroup had a nice break over this resistance. You can see right here, there's a touch, several touches right there, and then we broke over that right here. Very nice action. MACD bull cross as well. Nice action. We have the next resistance up here at about $50.60 from these previous lows right there, but definitely a very constructive action, and financials as a whole are very bullish as of late. The next one I want to take a look at is CERN. In CERN, we have a downtrend line here. There's a touch, there's a touch, here's a touch, right there's a touch, and then we finally broke over it right here. Nice breakout since then. And now, taking a look at the more recent action, we've got a new uptrend here. There's a touch, here's a touch, here's a couple of touches, and that matches up perfectly with this support. So this was resistance, resistance, right there's a touch, and then we finally broke over it right there. This uptrend line matches up perfectly with that support. It's right around $59. It also matches up perfectly with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and I drew that from the lows right here to the highs right here, and that's what this line is here. And you can see that the 50%, you can see it right there. It says the 50% Fibonacci retracement level is right here at the support and at this trend line. So if we end up coming down to that level, that's going to be a really good buy zone, especially if you combine it with the 200-day moving average, which is right here, that red line. Next, I want to take a look at CF. In CF, very constructive action right here. We broke over this downtrend line. There's a touch, here's a touch, right here, there, here, there's a touch, there's a touch, here's a touch, there's a touch, and then we finally broke over it right here. So this definitely has a bottoming look, and I think that we can definitely head higher here on CF. And you're going to want to look for the next resistance is going to be right there at 27, and then that 200-day moving average is going to be right there as well. But overall, very constructive action for CF, and I think that it's going to be heading higher here. If it breaks these lows, then that would definitely negate this theory right there. So that's what you want to look for on CF. Thank you for watching the videos. Again, if you're not already a member, the free videos and the free analysis is nothing compared to what it's like at a membership at the Trading Analyst. The best part is it's free for 7 days, so go ahead and give it a shot. We'll see you over there.